Welcome back. We've got Unit 2, Lesson 8, Coding Activity 2, working with math functions again. So the math function that we're really going to focus on today is the square root function and, hey, maybe even the power function. So in this coding activity, we're going to try to use the Pythagorean theorem when we're given the horizontal distance of a triangle, the vertical distance of a triangle, and then we will use that to calculate the hypotenuse of this triangle. It calls it the straight line distance here. So to do this, we are going to need to set up a scanner because it did ask for inputs. We are going to take 2 decimal inputs from the user. So again, let's create a scanner. New, construct the scanner using system.in. Okay, now what we should do is ask the user to input the distances. So system.out.println. What did it say? It says enter distance east with a colon. So then we want to store this distance into a variable. It's denoted as a down here, so we'll call the variable a. Again, this should be a double, so double a is going to be assigned to scan.next double, and then we're storing whatever is inputted. Okay, and then we will move on to a new print statement. They need to enter the north distance. So system.out.println. I think I typed it incorrectly now. Enter distance north. This should also get stored as a double. So double A, not double A, double, it's calling it B. Double B is scan.next a double. Now that that's all done, we need to do some work. We need to actually create this formula. We need to take the square root of a squared plus b squared. So to do this, let's try using the power function. So let's go with double a, and then we'll use math.power or POW. So when you're using the power function, it's asking you for the base first. I should probably give this a new name now, a squared. It's asking you for, again, the base first and then the exponent. So the base is going to be the double typed in right here. So we can call it a. And then the exponent is going to be 2. We're trying to square this value. And then we'll do the same thing for b. So double b squared, just to note that we have squared it. We'll go with math.pow. And now our base is going to be the distance north, so the base is b, and the exponent is still going to be 2. Just to reiterate kind of what I've done, I've squared this value a using this method. Then I've squared this value b using this method. When I called these, I'm just storing these in new variable types or new variable names. So now that we have those square distances, we can finally calculate the value of c by taking the square root of those distances. So let's store c. So double c, and I'll have to use math square root is just going to be abbreviated as SQRT. And I'm taking the square root of this value, a squared, plus this value, b squared. So now we would have the square root of the sum of these two distances squared. And then the last thing to do is print it, and we want it to say distance between points. The colon in a space is 6.5, or whatever the distance is, the distance of c. So one more print statement, system.out.println distance between points, space, and then I need to add, concatenate that C that we created. Okay, so if I run this code, it should ask me to input a value for A, input a value for B, a double type, and then Java will use the math pow function to square those values, and then we will have a variable called C where we take the square root of A squared plus B squared, as you can see right here. And then finally, we'll print the actual distance of that line. So just to verify, we can use this as our example, 3.9, 5.2, and it should return 6.5. 3.9, 5.2. I already forgot what is that. So enter distance east, enter distance north, and we get 6.5. So whenever you go to the grading tool, everything should be good here. I don't think there's going to be any issues. There's definitely always different ways to go about this. I think we could have probably not done this at all, to be honest. We could have just done that all in one step right here. But anyways, it worked, so we're good to go. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Again, that was Unit 8, or Unit 2, Lesson 8, Coding Activity 2. Again, thanks. See you in class. Bye-bye.